Coming off an 18-9 season which saw the Lady Jags make it all the way to the Final Four before losing to eventual champion Carver Columbus, the Cedar Shoals girls basketball team returned several key players from a year ago.
So I have 6 returning. Like I said, 2 big scorers with Autumn and Skylar, of course, graduating. So the biggest thing we've been dealing with kind of is getting the newer players to mesh with the returning experienced ones, because that is the most difficult part, is getting those 2 groups to gel on setting the chemistry, learning the offense, the defense. So that's been the biggest hurdle we're trying to overcome at this point. But I have some great leaders in my juniors and my senior, Deshauna, who have really working with some of those younger players to get them caught up to speed.
Most of the players this year are sophomores and juniors, so the team has largely played together since middle school, which has strengthened their bond on and off the court.
This year we'll have to bend our bond back together, because last year we had a very strong bond with each other. So we got to work on building that bond back together.
The bond that we got, most of us have known each other since middle school, been playing with each other for a long time. The chemistry we got, that's what makes us strong.
While the team works together in practice to become in sync and coordinated, several players work to improve their individual skill on their own time.
Put the work in, non-stop on the weekends. Work on your own to get back where we need to be.
The Lady Jags had a successful non-region record last year as they went 11-4 against such opponents. Region opponents were a different story, however, as the Lady Jags went 7-5 and finished 3rd in their region. While the team acknowledges that the region will likely be as difficult as last year, they hope the tough competition will make their team even stronger.
Same thing. I know Jefferson, of course, going to be at the top, one of our toughest in our region. Chesadee the same. I'm not too sure what East Hall has, but I think we have one of the toughest regions in the 4A classification. So it's going to be a battle just as it was last year.
I expect them to come hard. So, hey, when you play against the hardest, that make you better.
A strong performance in the region will likely set up the team for another deep playoff run. One they hope finally ends in a state championship.
A lot of preparation, and like I said before, the bond that we have with each other, we got to build a positive bond.
We got to work on our defense. Offense, we pretty much got it. We got to work on that too, make our layups, be consistent with what we have going on.
Nevertheless, the team believes that making it to the playoffs year in and year out shows how competitive the Cedar Shoals girls basketball program can be and sets the standard high.
I think we're heading in the right direction. I think, like I said, kind of like I went before, is if we can just change that mindset that we are just as capable as anybody else in Georgia, and getting them to really believe that Cedar Shoals can be, a top-ranked team just like anyone else. If we start changing that mindset and getting the support of, the school, the students, and the community, there's no reason why we can't be just as competitive and win.
The team won their preseason scrimmage against Collins Hill last week, and you can catch the Lady Jags at their next home game Friday, December 3rd at 6 p.m. here against Salem. This has been Jacob Weiszer for WJAG-TV.